Hey you guys, I've tried to film this intro like 3 times now and I've had this like coughing attack, so my eyes are super watery and I'm sure my face is red. But welcome back to another video in Foundation February. Today I'm going to be testing out the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. The only thing I've tried from their Dream line is their Urban Cover foundation, which I really like, the one in the squeezy tube, but I am really excited to try this one out. This is going to be a first impression and wear test today. It's January 26th and I'm trying to get as many foundation videos filmed before February actually starts. I don't know when during the month this will be posted, but I hope you guys have been enjoying Foundation February, and let's just go ahead and get started. I have discovered coconut creamer in my coffee. I recently purchased the Silk one, like the brand that makes the almond milk. I've never tried creamer. I always drink my coffee black, but lately I was like, you know what? I think I want to treat myself a little bit. So I'm trying the, oh, you probably can't see it, but I'm trying the coconut creamer in my coffee and it is so good. Okay, I want to start with my NYX Bear With Me spray. I always spritz my face with this spray in the morning. Also, I know my hair is greasy and gross. I just did not have time to shower this morning and it's already like 10:30 and I'm like, I gotta start the wear test. I want to get like a good 8-9 hours in, so we're dealing with gross hair and sweatshirts and everything. If I could live in sweatshirts, I would. I feel like I'm always in a sweatshirt. Got the shade 35 Nude Beige. I'm not sure how well this is gonna match me. I bought this online. This foundation says it has hyaluronic acid and collagen. It comes with 30 milliliters of product and it says it gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration, visibly improves the look of skin, medium coverage with a radiant finish, and it doesn't clog pores. I'm actually going to use a sponge today. I feel like this is a foundation that I would prefer with a sponge. So I'm going to use my Quo, oh, that came out really quickly. I'm gonna use my Quo blending sponge. I'm gonna zoom you guys up a little bit. I have normal to combination skin. Honestly though, right now my skin has been feeling really, really dry. I don't know if it's because I've been testing out a lot of foundations or the cold weather, but I have so many dry patches on my skin right now. Throughout the day, I tend to kind of stay the same. I don't get super greasy or oily. I do get a little bit of shine in my T-zone, but for the most part, I feel like I'm a normal skin type. The color match is actually pretty good. I think it's a little bit gray toned for my liking. I like to get foundations that are a little bit more like warm toned or have more of an olive undertone. So I think I messed up with the shade, but it does like match my skin really well. It's just, it's looking a little gray. Also, that had like 0 coverage. It says medium coverage. I feel like that was a light coverage with the sponge. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on the areas where I want to have a little bit better coverage. It does look really pretty on my skin though. It looks very luminous and glowy and beautiful. I really like the overall finish of that. That's really pretty finish. The coverage is pretty light though with the sponge. It probably has better coverage with a brush, but I'm just gonna use the sponge on my whole face today, and then I'll be testing this one out throughout the week, like when I go to work, and I'll see how it looks with a brush. It's blending out really nicely though. Like I feel like I'm having no trouble at all with blending this out. It hasn't dried down super quickly. It feels really lightweight on my face. Like I don't feel it sitting on my skin or anything, and it also doesn't look heavy. Like it doesn't look cakey. It has a very natural looking finish to it. Please ignore my like dark under eyes, that sucks. But I'm pretty pleased with the finish of it. It doesn't look thick or like it's kind of sitting on top of my skin. Like it looks like it's really melded into my natural skin. It feels really nice. Like this feels like my skin actually feels hydrated, and I haven't really experienced that with foundations, like where it actually feels like the hyaluronic acid is working. I think my favorite foundation from Maybelline is their Dream Urban Coverage or Urban Dream Coverage, whichever one that was. I think that one's my favorite, but this one is looking really nice. Like I really like the luminosity it's giving my skin. The coverage is definitely light with a sponge. I always feel like coverage looks better once I have the rest of my makeup on, but this is off like one layer. I think I used like 1.5 pumps for my entire face. I'm really liking the way that this one looks. So hopefully it looks good throughout the day. It's currently 10:36. My phone is always like the dirtiest ever, but it's currently 10:36, so we can just call the check-in time 10:30. I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup and then come back on, give you guys the final look, and then we will continue with the wear test. Okay, I am back. It is 10:53, but I'm still gonna call the check-in time 10:30 because that's kind of when I finished up the foundation portion. I think it honestly looks pretty good. I really like the way that it's sitting on my skin. It feels super lightweight. It looks lightweight. It looks very flawless on the skin. The one thing I've noticed is that I feel like it's getting darker. Like, I don't think it's showing up, but I feel like it has already oxidized and it's been on for like less than 20 minutes. So I don't know how I feel about that. On the upside, I felt like I was looking a little gray and washed out with this color. So now that it's getting a little bit more orangey, maybe that'll look better on my skin. I don't know. I'll do the next check-in in natural light, so we'll see that. So on the rest of my face, I have my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer just like right under my eyes and then around my nostrils. That's always where I apply my concealer, and obviously I did a terrible job at covering up my dark circles. I set my under eyes and T-zone with my Milani Prep Set and Glow, and then the rest of my face I set with the Maybelline Superstay powder. It is a matte powder, but I don't feel like my face looks matte. Bronzer is the e.l.f. Primer Infused and Perpetually Tanned. I used a warm tone blush because I just wanted some more life to my skin, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Rose Doro. Highlighter, again, I chose like a warm highlighter color, and I used the Focalure Superstar highlighting palette, and I used this like peachy gold shade. It looks really dark and orangey in the pan, but then on your skin, it looks just like beautiful. I love the way this highlighter looks. Set my face with my Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. It's still January, so I've been using my I Heart Revolution Revo Pooches palette on my eyes, like that's my eyeshadow. And then lips is the Makeup Revolution Powder Matte Lipstick in the shade Rosy. I kind of just like dotted it in the center and then just like smudged it around to give it more of like a natural blurred effect. Anyway, that is everything on my face. So I am going to continue on with my day. I have quite a bit of things to do. I need to set up my foyer. I got a new like hall tree, so I'm gonna set that up today. I put it together last night. I love putting together furniture. As soon as I got home, I just set up my furniture at like 10 p.m. But anyways, I'm gonna do that today. I have to do some cleaning around the house. Just got some random things to do today, so I think the next check-in will be around 3 or 3:30, so we get like a 4 or 5 hour check-in. And yeah, that is that. So I guess I will see you guys in the afternoon. Hey you guys, so it is currently 2:30. This is what the foundation is looking like after about 4 hours of wear. Honestly, it looks pretty decent. I will say though that it definitely oxidized, so I would recommend you go either down a shade and go a little bit lighter, unless you don't mind the oxidation. Just keep that in mind. But overall, shine wise, I feel like this looks pretty good. I don't think it looks too shiny or greasy on me, given that's like it's a radiant foundation, and it still looks like it's holding up pretty well. It's not like my favorite foundation. It looks okay, it's just not one of my favorites. I just think it looks kind of like foundation on my skin. Like at the beginning when I first tried it, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty natural. It was hard to see the foundation, and now I feel like after this 5 hour point, like I can see the foundation kind of sitting on my face. So I will, I guess, check back in with you guys around like 7 or 7:30, and we'll see how it looks then. I have to film another video today. I've cleaned my apartment. I have to clean my kitchen still, but I cleaned my apartment. I moved some plants around, and I was kind of just like doing a bunch of housekeeping things. So I will see you guys this evening. Hey guys, I am back. It is currently 7:12, so around like 7:15 in the evening. So this foundation has been on for almost 9 hours. I don't think it looks bad, but I also don't think it looks great. Like I definitely feel pretty shiny right now, and I don't usually get like super shiny throughout the day, and I just feel like even my forehead and like my face just looks pretty like almost greasy. Although I did have my head like poured over a steaming pot of stew, so that could have contributed to that. And I've been kind of like in a weird mood, crying a little bit today because of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and everything. So I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't look great. I look pretty greasy right now. Besides like fading around my mouth area where my foundation normally wipes off, I feel like it held up pretty well on the other areas of my face. Like I don't notice any visible fading or like separation or breaking up of the foundation. Like I don't really feel like it's broken up actually at all. I don't think it's faded that much. I just think I look pretty red and shiny, which is weird. I mean, the redness, I don't know what that's about. It could just be the day and everything. I kind of like expected it from like a hydrating foundation that has like the hyaluronic acid in it and stuff. I figured I'd look a little shinier than normal, like if I was testing a matte foundation or just like a normal foundation. I mean, I'm gonna wear it again. I'll test it throughout the week. I'll also apply it with a brush and see how that looks and let you guys know. I feel like my pores are really visible with this foundation as well, like right here in this area. I don't normally notice my pores, and now I feel like they're really standing out to me. I'll test it out with a brush. I'll see how it lasts throughout the day, like from a work day, which is typically like a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. day. I don't think it looks terrible. It's just not like one of my favorites. I think maybe for a shorter amount of time, it might look really nice, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, I look dewy and glowy. Anyway, I'm gonna go and shower and get ready for my like evening routine. It's Sunday today, so I'm gonna just have some tea. I've been really into like Bengal spice tea by the Celestial brand. It's really good. It's sweet, but it's super good. Probably gonna shower, have that, and watch like an episode of You. Kind of sums up this video. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.